Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to your daily reading for June 29th, 2022. Before I get started with the reading, let me just remind y'all real quick that this is just a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. And also keep in mind that we all have free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time for any reason. And then we would get blessings or karma accordingly, and that is up to Saturn and the rest of the universe to decide that, determine that, and distribute it and regulate it. How are y'all doing today? I'm feeling pretty good. I have some appointments today, so this reading will probably be a bit rushed. I won't be incorporating astrology because I don't have time. I have to leave in about an hour and a half again, and yeah, just a regular checkup and just getting my my funky toenails clipped today, and they definitely need done. So anyhow, let me just go ahead and get started with the reading. The first card that came out is the Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles, this isn't so much about, this is about money, love, just divine blessings in general, just an abundance of blessings. Ace of Pentacles. This isn't just one blessing. This is like a multitude of blessings. But this Ace of Pentacles is specifically about the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords in reverse. So what this is saying is that this Ace of Pentacles is about lying, theft, and deception and trickery is being exposed, and someone is learning, trying, and doing something new to heal their broken heart, to just heal, to move forward. That is what this Ace of Pentacles is about today. This is about learning how to be your true, authentic self. Recovering from a heartbreak. After recovering from a heartbreak. This is what someone is going to do that is new, that they've never done before. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles is Temperance. So that's really what this Ace of Pentacles is about. This is about a reconciliation. This is about divine timing of a reconciliation with a Temperance. But in order for this Ace of Pentacles, this reconciliation, this Ace of Pentacles is a reconciliation. But in order for this reconciliation to happen, someone's going to have to tell the truth. And it's going to be something that they've really never done before. And, you know, because this person's no longer heartbroken here, because they've healed their broken heart. Clarifying the Temperance, we have the Five of Wands. So there's a lot of chaos, conflict, competition, jealousy, drama, fights, and arguments, bullshit surrounding this reconciliation. Someone's disappointed here. Obviously, the karmic is going to be disappointed because they're being left out here. They're very low vibrational here with this Nine of Cups in the reverse. They're very greedy, selfish, and they're just very angry, and they're starting a whole bunch of shit over this reconciliation. Then we have the Page of Swords in reverse. This is watching, stalking, spying, and observing. But this is also gossip and backbiting and spreading rumors and lying and, you know, just causing a whole big bunch of drama here about someone who is a Leo, about someone who is loyal, who is kind, who is very forgiving and loving and kind and understanding, someone who is very strong and confident. Yeah. And then we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. This karmic, they can't rest, they can't focus, and they can't meditate on anything about fighting about this person, about being in competition with this high vibrational Leo. So this karmic is really doing the most here to try to keep this reconciliation from happening because of jealousy, because of selfishness, because of greed, because this karmic, they hoard all of those wonderful emotions to themselves, and they treat other people like shit. And it is all just because of this karmic is jealous, because this person, this Leo here, is everything that this karmic is not. The exact opposite. This karmic is extremely weak, very weak-willed, and low vibrational. And this person is not. That's why there's all this jealousy, and there's all these fights and these arguments about it, because this karmic is jealous and they don't want their situation to end. It's very greedy. The next card out we have is the Ten of Swords in reverse. That is the worst part of a situation is over. That is the ultimate betrayal. But this Ten of Swords is in the reverse, which means that this betrayal has been healed and released here. So, clarifying the Ten of Swords in the reverse is the Six of Cups, which is reconciliation. This is like reminiscing and looking back on the past, and this is happy times. This is wanting a reconciliation. This is a good chance for a reconciliation because the Six of Cups is in the upright. And then we have the Knight of Cups, which is a love offer, an apology, a date, someone revealing their emotions, you know, talking about, you know, a new loving emotional experience. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is something that someone wants to work on doing this, or this is going to happen at work with the Eight of Pentacles. So it'll be different for everyone, but so this is either a reconciliation of, you know, of a love coming back together at work, or this is someone who is working on the logistics of this reconciliation. You know, they're going to put their emotions into it, and they're going to put some effort into it. So for some of y'all, it could be either or both. So I'm just trying to, you know, read the cards as they are. You know, there's different scenarios for the cards sometimes. We all know that. Ten of Swords in reverse with the Page of Swords. So this is watching, stalking, spying, and observing, but this is in the upright. This is with communication here. This is someone who is not spreading rumors and lies and all of that. This is, someone who is just, they're in their integrity. They're observing or watching a situation to learn something new, to better themselves. We also have clarifying the Page of Swords is the Magician in the reverse. This is Gemini Virgo energy in the reverse. So I'm getting that this Page of Swords in the upright is the Emperor. They saw something. They observed some kind of manipulation, deception, or even spell work going on. They found this going on within their home environment here. The illusion is that this was a happy, loving, marital home. Very stable, very loving, very peaceful. But that really couldn't be the further from the truth, because we got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This is tables have turned. Loss of opportunities, loss of relationships, loss of money, just bad luck in general. Why? Because when you do spell work, when you lie, when you deceive, when you keep secrets, they come out. And now it's coming out, and the karmic is losing here. And then we have the Hanged Man with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So there is going to be a permanent delay on the Ace of Pentacles for the karmic until they can see their situation from a different perspective, which means that this karmic has to start healing and start working on their independence in order to get this Ace of Pentacles to go right side up for them. And this delay, this pause, this Hanged Man energy will last as long as it needs to last until the karmic can sacrifice their old way of being and transform. Period. And they will continue to lose opportunities and be in this state of the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse until the karmic sacrifices their old self and begins to behave in a brand new way, which can only be done by healing themselves, which takes effort, time, work. So we got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is someone who doesn't want to learn, try, or do anything new here. This is clarifying the Page of Pentacles in the reverse is the High Priestess in the reverse and the Hermit. So the High Priestess in the reverse is a Piscean Emperor finally letting out the secret that they don't want to be anywhere near the karmic. So they're letting out the secret that they want to be alone and isolated from the karmic. Because the Hermit here is a spiritual teacher. This is the Emperor has made spiritual progress here. And they're tired of not following their intuition. and they're tired of keeping secrets. And the secret is this Emperor has spiritually leveled up here, and they've learned their karmic lesson, and they're not willing to give any more loyalty and allegiance to these karmic marriages. Also clarifying the Page of Pentacles in reverse, we have the King of Cups with the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is saying that when it came to love, they wanted to, this Emperor in the past wanted to win at all costs. They manipulated, they played mind games, and they lost with the Five of Swords in the reverse. It did not get this Emperor anywhere to keep investing in these karmic marriages, to keep being loyal to them, because the King of Cups is in the upright. That doesn't mean that they have love for the karmic. That means that their heart chakra is open again, and it is full of love for the Empress. So that is why they're leaving these karmic situations, because no one will do but this Empress here. This is where the love is for the Emperor, because when it came to the Emperor's karmic situation, this King of Cups was always in the reverse for the karmic, and it was always in the upright for the Empress. So this means that the Emperor is tired of keeping this a secret, and they're tired of feeling like they're losing, and they're walking away from these karmic marriages and these karmic homes for their true love, their Empress, their divine counterpart here. They're following their heart to walk towards abundance. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles in the reverse is the Ten of Cups. So these Emperors, they don't want to invest anymore into their home and family situation. That's what the Ten of Cups is. It's in the upright because this Emperor is ascending and turning into the divine warrior that they were always destined to be here. Because on this Ten of Cups, it says divine warrior, confounds the wicked and brings victory and peace. And that is exactly what this Emperor is doing. And the Emperor did come out. He came out along the top line with the Empress here. But this is like on the bottom here. But this is the Emperor's home and family situation. And the wicked karmic is confused and confounded. They don't understand. They're just stunned that their spell work and their black magic and their lies and their gossip and their envy and everything that they've done isn't working, and it's coming back on them 100-fold. And the Emperor is bringing victory and peace. Because clarifying the Ten of Cups is the Two of Wands in the reverse and Justice in the reverse. The Emperor realized that they made a very bad decision. They went the wrong way because there was nothing fair or balanced about this home and family situation. Because there was a lot of one-upmanship and passive-aggressive behavior, a lot of lies, a lot of cheating, a lot of betrayal, a lot of deception, and it was all over money and sex. And we got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So the Emperor's letting it go. They're giving up on this home and family situation. That's what the Nine of Wands in the reverse is. It's a surrender. It's giving up. I don't want it anymore. This is also what's clarifying the Nine of Wands in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. A decision has been made. To do what? We have the Ace of Swords, the Three of Cups in the reverse, and the Queen of Wands. So a decision has been made to have an open and honest conversation, to tell the truth to the Empress, who is this Queen of Wands, this Leo, this, this person here, who is very loyal and attractive, and they're a go-getter. They're very passionate. They're very spiritual. Right? This is a very passionate and hardworking, attractive person. Very abundant too, because this is the Empress. Empress with the Queen of Wands. Very confident. But there's going to be an honest and open conversation about the Three of Cups in reverse. A third party situation. A lot of partying, a lot of cheating, a lot of lies, a lot of addictions. It was fun until it wasn't. And there's going to be a truth spoken about this. By whom? The King of Wands, who is in this Nine of Swords energy. They're very worried. They're overthinking. They're full of anxiety about having this conversation. But there's really no reason to be full of anxiety about this conversation, because the Empress is loyal, loving, compassionate, and forgiving. As long as you come with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, there can be forgiveness and reconciliation and a moving forward. But it cannot happen without the Ace of Swords. Honesty. So the Emperor just needs to be in their integrity. That's it. Got the Nine of Wands in the reverse, clarified by the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So the Emperor's freeing themselves from their belief system, freeing themselves from feeling trapped. They're no longer feeling trapped. This is freedom. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Clarifying the Eight of Swords in reverse, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse again. So they're freeing themselves by giving up and surrendering the karmic marriage. Why? Because it's extremely codependent. It's extremely toxic as well. Because the karmic is very financially dependent. And because of this, they will stop at nothing to do, say, or whatever they want to get that money. And, it's creating an ending here. The karmic was the one that's been betraying this situation the whole entire time. But it's the Emperor, that needed to put the final end to it. Right? Because people will treat you as you allow them to. When you let them get away with treating you poorly, they continue to do so more and more without remorse and without mercy. And that's exactly what happened here. And then we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. You know, this whole marriage has been a complete failure. And this is like a public embarrassment here. There's nothing to be prideful of, because the pride was already here. The Emperor was already in their pride. And they have fallen. And they see the forest for the trees now. We got the Six of Swords. They're leaving the situation behind. It was very tumultuous. It was very chaotic. It was like a nightmare. And now the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. This is advancement and progress for the Emperor here. It's what I told you before with the Hermit. They've spiritually progressed. They've spiritually expanded. They've learned the spiritual lesson. They're no longer going round and round and round this mountain. They're following their heart now. They see that the money was never important, and the stability was never there because there was no love. Right? So the Emperor is making advancement and progress. The Emperor can now teach, guide others. The Emperor is in their power here. Also clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, we have the King of Swords, we got the Page of Wands with the Eight of Wands. So this is all about the Emperor being in their integrity, speaking their truth, and creating boundaries. And Page of Wands, this is, you know, them giving the exciting news that they're a changed man. And we got the Eight of Wands here. A lot of things happening all at once. This is the arrows of love. A lot of back and forth communication. You know, and this is, you know, just falling in love. So all it takes is the Emperor being in their integrity and communicating, and things will rapidly advance and progress from there. With the Eight of Wands, this may happen on the internet or in person. It'll be different for everyone. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is all about planning for the future, waiting for your ships to come in, right? So if you're the Empress, your ships are coming in. Three of Wands. And this is happening very, very soon here. And you don't see this coming, because clarifying the Three of Wands is the Three of Wands in the reverse. This is going to be very unexpected. It's going to be very out of the blue. And what is it? The Hierophant. Someone wants love and commitment. This Emperor wants that love and commitment. And they don't want to close out a cycle with you, Empress, here. World in reverse is unfinished business. This is an Emperor who wants to invest now where they hadn't before. Investing with this commitment, with this Hierophant. This is like a committed relationship that turns into a marriage. We got the Tower in reverse and the Star. The Tower in reverse is another card of they don't want this situation to end. And the Emperor is wanting to save it here with the Star. bringing healing. They have faith, they have hope, and they want to heal the situation here. Three of Wands is also clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Sun. This is a brand new, passionate beginning that is happening for this Empress, who is very loyal, who is very forgiving, who is very compassionate, who is very confident. Excuse me. They're just a very, very strong person because they take accountability for, themselves and their actions. This is someone who vibrates very high. They're very happy. They shine like the sun. This is a bold, confident leader. But this is also someone who is they're an adult who acts childlike, not childish, right? There's a difference between someone who acts childish and someone who is acting childlike. This is someone who has tapped into their inner child, reconnected with their inner child, and this is a lot of passionate truth coming in very swiftly towards you, Empress. So it's going to make you very happy here because the Sun's the happiest card in the deck. There's going to be a lot illuminated here from this Emperor who is showing up here in this situation as the Knight of Wands. And this Knight of Wands, they just want to regenerate the love, the connection between the two of y'all. Because that fire, that spark has been lit under this Emperor's ass. And, they're very attracted to you. They want this brand new beginning. They're very passionate about you. This is a very spiritual, passionate, deep, loving connection here. And the Emperor, looks like the Emperor's finally going to be doing something about this. No longer wanting to keep secrets. Because the Emperor has spiritually ascended. And they see that the only success and abundance is only going to happen from following their heart. Because the Emperor's been miserable. Because they weren't following their heart before. They weren't even tapped into their heart space. They didn't know how to express themselves emotionally. They were just very cut off. Because this Emperor, they were damaged before this Empress even came along. And it was from meeting this Empress that had caused this this spiritual awakening for this Emperor, for them to realize just how damaged they were because they were the King of Cups in the reverse. They weren't loving, they weren't compassionate, they weren't able to be expressive about these emotions because this is someone who grew up never knowing unconditional love. These Emperors, they have only ever had people around them where the love was conditional. This Emperor had to do a lot to get the love and the support and recognition that they had. from their family and, you know, their spouse and everybody that was ever in this emperor's life. They had to do something for someone to get them to love them, until the Empress came along. When the Empress came along, the Emperor was in this King of Cups in reverse. They were completely closed off from their heart space. Like, they felt it, but they couldn't express it. And then there was the fear. There was this fear associated, because they couldn't understand why this Empress loved them unconditionally, no matter what, giving them all this love, and they didn't even know them. This Emperor never did anything for this Empress, and this Empress just gave love freely. And that scared the Emperor, because when something is foreign and strange to you, that's fucking scary. And when you have people around you your whole entire life that only love you because of what you've done for them, fuck yeah, that would be scary. But this King of Cups is in the upright. And this High Priestess in the reverse with the Hermit here. And the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. This Emperor has spiritually expanded. This Emperor has you know, known a whole life. All they ever knew was keeping secrets and doing this and doing that, and it was just really unhealthy and toxic. But this Emperor, they want something new and different now. They're tired of the same old shit. Because the same old shit is a fucking nightmare. And these emperors realize that they have nothing if they don't have love. Because these emperors have been miserable during this heart chakra awakening. And then, whenever they realized that they were deeply in love, then they had to find their self-value and their self-worth, because then they felt like they didn't even deserve it. So, Empresses, if you're wondering why your Emperor has taken so long, that would be why. So just try to see things from a higher perspective here. If you're used to one way and then someone comes along that's completely different, it's going to seem too good to be true. So in the beginning, the Emperor, you know, they weren't in their Emperor energy. You know, they sabotaged this connection because it was too intimidating. It was too scary. This was a place that they've never been, and they were just like, I'm gonna stay with what's familiar. And what's familiar is this wife, this home situation, this marriage, this, you know, toxic bullshit that's going on here. It's what they've known. So they wanted to stay with what they knew. They stuck with what was familiar, and then they came to regret that. Now these emperors want a second chance. And if y'all empresses that are out there can see this from this higher perspective and give your emperor a second chance for betraying you, then you can have this beautiful brand new beginning here. But it's all about Do you trust yourself? If you trust yourself, when this Emperor comes along, then you can trust the Emperor. It doesn't matter what the Emperor has done in the past, because they were not in their Emperor energy in the past. They were in the Emperor in reverse. They were trying to control the situation. They were trying to control the dynamics of this divine connection. They wanted to win at all costs, and they lost. They learned a very valuable lesson, that you can't manipulate true love. It either is or it isn't. And these Emperors definitely see what true love is and what true love isn't, because they're seeing what true love isn't in their face every single day. And it makes them yearn and long for their Empress that much more. So, what is the final guidance for June 29th, 2022? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Just the final messages. Yeah. T-was. I love it. The Emperors are in the T-was energy. Which is, this is the rune for, where is it? The star. Because the Empress, the divine feminine, is the Emperor's North Star. They see this now. They want to fix it. They want to make it right. Last chance for a first impression. The key word is ambition. Yeah, and this is the energy that the Emperor is in. The rune is connected to our inner strength, which is also this card here. The Emperor adores your inner strength, Empress. The rune is connected to our inner strength, and that, like the North Star, guides us in the seas of existence. The Emperor is being guided back to you, Empresses. Swiftly. Knight of Swords. The ship braves the storm and the rough waves, yet manages to stay on course. So the Emperor, they're going through a lot of rough waves here, you know, because this karmic's not making it easy for them. But they're still managing to stay on course. And these Emperors are doing so with the help of God and the universe, which is the moral authority. The card encourages us to develop the inner strength necessary to move forward on our own path. Obstacles are there to be overcome. Obstacle. The Emperor is overcoming their obstacles. The road to success is strenuous, but going forward, we gain that experience and charisma. We just need to avoid becoming too presumptuous, because there's always something to be learned in every situation. Emperor's seeing that. They learned what they don't want, and they're walking away from it. They know what they want, and they're walking straight toward it. What would we be capable of just to achieve success? That's what the Emperor's tapping into. Have our experiences allowed us to grow wiser? Yes, because we have the High Priestess in the reverse with the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune with the Emperor. Yes. The Emperor is wiser now. They've learned from their mistakes. They want to make it right. Tiwaz bestows a large capacity of endurance, as well as making us charming and charismatic, true leaders within a group. This is the making of an emperor. Someone who is in their power, in their authority. Who makes shit happen. Very loving, very open-hearted, but they don't take no shit either. So that's what I have for y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting my work and all the ways that you do. I appreciate y'all very much. I hope y'all have a wonderful day today, and I'll talk to y'all soon.